Hey friends, need to be updated today. Here you go. I'm going to share you a very important topic that you need to must cover in chemistry. It is related to the covalent bond. So let's understand it very simply within minutes. So what do you mean by covalent bond? So it is a chemical bond formed by the result of the sharing of electrons between the combining atoms. This is what you mean by covalent bond. So now I'm going to make you familiarize and understand this concept very simply using an example. So I'm here taking HCl, that it is the combination of two pure elements like hydrogen and chlorine. So we knew that and understand that they both should combine together, then only we would get HCl. Now we need to understand the second thing is the atomic number of these separate elements. So the atomic number of hydrogen, we already knew that it is 1, and coming to the case of chlorine, it's 17. So now let's understand the electron configuration of both of them. Now we knew that about the shells. The shells are named as KLMN and so on, and there are subdivisions also. So coming to our case, let's understand about the electron configuration of both of them. So it is only that the K shell is only present because there is only one electron in whom hydrogen. So we are only giving one atom, therefore the electron configuration only will be 1. Now coming to the case of chlorine, it's 17, therefore the electron configuration will be in which all shells KLM. Now let's understand the electron config. The electrons would be placed in these shells, and now let's understand electron configuration. It would be 287. Am I correct? Yes. So when they need to participate in these type of chemical reactions, should they, why do they participate in these type of chemical reactions?
To become the atom stable.
Cover or to complete the octet configuration. To complete the octet, when I show you here an electron dot diagram, don't be confused. I will clear you what do you mean by electron dot diagram. So it is very important, which is used to represent what? It is used to represent the number of electrons in the outermost shell of an atom. So now over here, in the case of hydrogen, the outermost shell is K, and the outermost electron in the number of electron over there in that outermost shell of H is, very simply we could say that hydrogen is having one electron in the outermost shell. Now coming to the case of chlorine, over here 7 is the outermost number of electrons in the outermost shell. So now we got that 1 and 7. So this number of electrons is represented in the circle model as 2 2 2 2 like that. With completing to 8, it is over, which means that octet is completed when it enters or satisfies 8, then the octet is completed. Until that, you could write an electron configuration at the outermost shell. So now when we are going to, like, this would be the picture, and you could count that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7, right? 7 dots are placed around the chlorine. Now let's look about the hydrogen. It's only one, right? So now let's conclude how can they make them both in an electron or this covalent bond. So now we are going to share this one electron to chlorine, and to make the octet complete of hydrogen we need one more electron. So we can take one more electron from chlorine, then the atomic number, then the hydrogen satisfies,
Becomes stable.
so it can't receive it directly. Now over here an electron bond is given. So can I hope you see this? Now the chlorine only needs one electron to complete its octet configuration. Now they got a conclusion and they solve hand to hand that let's share one electrode of mine and yours together, then we could complete the octet. So they both got a conclusion and they both thought very wisely, and their answers and their questions and their problems got a great solution This is the thing. So this is what you mean by covalent bond. And now, so what do you mean by something like a single bond? Over here, double bond, triple bond, single bond, all these refers is what the covalent bond, which is formed by the sharing of one pair of electrons, then it comes under single bond. When it is two pair of electrons, it comes under double bond. When it is three pairs of electrons, it comes under triple bond. So this is what you mean by the single bond, double bond and triple bond in the covalent bonds. So now let's understand something very important. What are covalent compounds? So now what do you mean by covalent compounds? So the compounds formed by the covalent bonding are called covalent compounds. And now the next one we should know is that when non-metals combine together, usually these covalent bonds takes place or they are formed. Usually non-metals. Okay. So now I hope you understand what are covalent compounds and how would or when they would take place. Okay, they would give or take place with non-metals usually to form the covalent bonds. Now the next one we need to understand is the general characteristics of covalent bonds. The first thing you need to understand is that the covalent compounds exist in solid, liquid and gaseous stages. And now the second one is they are generally insoluble in water. They are not soluble in water, that you need to understand. And the next one is they are soluble in organic solvents like kerosene, carbon, benzene, like that, etc. They are effective and they are soluble in these type of organic solvents. Now their melting point and boiling point are usually low. You need to understand this, very important too. Now generally they are not conductors of electricity. I hope you understood this. Electricity. So as we studied now, like the non-metals are usually used or formed to form the covalent bonds. From itself, we could understand that they are not very good conductors of electricity. So this is what you all need to understand about covalent bonds. Hope you got this video helpful and informative. Subscribe right now. I'm Neha Nelson and you're watching Nelly's Sisters YouTube channel. There are another channels like that: Nelly's Family Talk, Nelly's Funds. Subscribe all of them right now. You will be much more updated and will be more knowledgeable after hearing all of these phrases and things. It will be helpful for any type of things that you are starting, like an entrepreneurship or anything. You will be freely made understand about motivated. Also you would be motivated and understand informative things that are right in current scenario. After over the current scenario, we would discuss everything that you also needed. So subscribe Nelly's Sisters, Nelly's Family Talk right now. Let's see the next video. Till then, bye bye.